Why hello there, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel Emo Vegan. If you have been here before, thank you for returning, and if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I know that all of the videos I have made up until this point have been vegan recipe / lifestyle type videos, but I actually had a lot of people in my personal life request that I make like a simple / everyday makeup video. All of the makeup that I use is cruelty free, so I figured that does fit the theme of my channel, so why the hell not? And I also wanted to just change it up a bit. So here we are. I know that the face that I have on right now might look a little bit extra, but I promise that is only because of the red lipstick. I just got this Kat Von D lip cream in the mail today and I really wanted to just try it out, so I did that so I could look a little bit decent for this intro and outro. But my eye look is actually very simple, and this is the eye look I'm going to be showing you how to do. I will also be explaining how you can alter this look if you don't want it to be as bold as I have it right now. Also, just a disclaimer, I am by no means a makeup expert or a beauty guru. I hardly know like any makeup techniques. I pretty much just do what I think looks good and what I like. So beauty gurus, please don't come for me. I know I'm probably gonna do a lot of things wrong by the book, but I think that makeup is also a way of expression, and in my opinion there are no rules to makeup. So this is just what I do, what works for me, and doesn't take up too much time. Takes a little bit of practice, but generally I think it's pretty simple. Also, the basis of this look is going to be earth tones, and I personally think that earth tones go really well with many different skin tones, many different hair colors, and many different eye colors. I will explain like my template, I guess, for earth tones that I'll be using for this. And the other great thing about using earth tones in everyday makeup looks is that most of the time it'll go really well with whatever outfit you're wearing, whatever color you're wearing. So that is why I recommend using earth tone colors to achieve a basic everyday makeup look. I don't use expensive makeup. Pretty much all of the makeup that I use you can get at like any grocery store. I use a lot of Wet n Wild and e.l.f. products, and now that Covergirl is cruelty free, I use some Covergirl products as well. The most expensive makeup that I have are Jeffree Star Cosmetics products and Kat Von D products, and those are things that like I usually try not to spend my own money on. I usually wait to ask for them for birthdays and Christmas. I do have a handful of Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes, and I have some Kat Von D lipsticks. That's pretty much as bougie as it gets for me. You definitely do not have to have any of those more expensive products to achieve this look. Alright, so now that that is out of the way, let's get into this simple, everyday, cruelty-free makeup look. Alright, so first things first, you're going to want to start with a clean face. I use this Wet n Wild face primer to prime my eyelids and my eyebrows. I know it's technically made for your face, but it works for all of it, so why buy two different primers when one of them works for everything? Now it's time to select your eyeshadows, choosing 3 earth tones, a light, medium, and darker shade. I'm selecting my shades from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar palette. So I'm going to start with the medium shade, and I'm going to pack as much of that on as possible to my entire eyelid. Now we're going to use a blending brush to add the darker shade along the crease, adding a little bit more product toward the outer edge, and then blending it outwards. Also with a blending brush, you're going to want to blend the medium shade above the dark shade. And now we're going to blend the lightest shade above that medium shade, so basically below your brows and around the edges of the eyes. So if there's any rough edges, we're basically just blending that out into the rest of your skin. So just to further enhance that light shade that we put on, I like to use a C brush to pack on the shade along the brow and the eye edges. So if you don't want a more bold look, you can definitely skip this step, but I like to add liquid eyeliner. I show 2 different eyeliners here because I like to use the brush that comes in the NYX eyeliner, but I prefer to use the actual product that is in the Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner. While the liquid eyeliner is drying, I like to shape and fill my brows. So I start by outlining my brows with a brown pencil, making it darker towards the outside, and then creating a gradient as I move towards the inside of the brow. I use one of these little skinny brush things. I really have no idea what they're called technically, but I like to use Jeffree Star Cosmetics King Tut Skin Frost because I think it matches my hair color really well. This is just how I do my eyebrows, and obviously it's pretty bold, but obviously if you have a way that you like to do your brows that is different, go ahead and do that. So after I outline and fill my brows, I like to add some eyebrow gel to further add some texture to the brow and also help keep the brow in place. And then I just use a face cleansing wipe to clean up the edges. So now we're going back in with a light shade to line underneath the brow and also to highlight the inner eye. I lost footage here, but I'm going to just explain the next step. So we're going to use the medium and dark shades to line the lower lash line. So you're going to want to apply the dark shade to the outermost side of your lash line and then blend it into the medium shade further towards the inner eye. So the goal is to create a gradient effect, which you'll see that I did in this next step. So now we're going to use the light shade again to highlight the brow line even more. And now it's time for lashes. I know that this little doodad thing is supposed to be for your eyebrows, but I like to use it to brush out my eyelashes. So after I brush out my eyelashes, I'm going to get my false lashes and I'm going to apply the glue. Then I'm going to set that aside and allow it to dry for about 30 seconds so it can become sticky. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to use an old dried out mascara wand to further comb out my bottom lashes. And I'm going to apply these two mascaras to my lower eyelashes and a little bit into my upper eyelashes to help them blend in with the falsies. And now that the glue has become tacky on the eyelashes, I can apply them. I know that false lashes aren't for everyone, especially not for an everyday look, but I really like to use them, and since I've gotten pretty good at applying them, it doesn't take me very long to do. But obviously if you're not a false eyelash person, just use regular mascara however you prefer to use it. Now I'm going to prepare my cheeks for contour by just wiping them off with a face wipe. I'm going in again with my Wet n Wild face primer, and I'm going to prime all the areas that I plan to put product on. I don't wear foundation on my face, I just put makeup on my cheeks and underneath my eyes, so those are the areas I'm putting the primer. You can't really tell here, but I have hella bags under my eyes, so I'm going to use this Wet n Wild color corrector to lighten those areas up. So now it's time to select your bronzers. This one smells like chocolate, and your highlighter. Going in with this floofier brush, and I'm just gonna add some of that bronzer to my cheeks. Then I'm gonna go in with the darker one to add a little bit more definition, and then I'm gonna blend that out with an even floofier brush. So for highlighter, there is a trick that I like to use, which you'll see me do. So I like to get my setting spray and just put a little bit on my hand and then dip the brush into that before I dip it into the highlighter. Getting your brush wet with either water or your setting spray helps the highlighter to be a little bit more bold and also helps it to stay on longer. So I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones, and I'm going to apply it to my inner eye and the peak of my brow bone. And after I used my setting spray all over my face, I decided to try out my new lipstick. And here is the final look. Alright, so there we have it, my version of a simple everyday makeup look using cruelty-free makeup products. I hope this video can help you find your own everyday makeup routine, and if I get good feedback from this, I might do more makeup videos. We'll see. It's pretty fun and easy to make this one, so I would not be opposed to making more. As always, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.